State man, it's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got Lamar Miller, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's three levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Flushed out right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Stafford on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's Stafford now on second down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on first down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Ladarius Green with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on second down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marshawn Lynch, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. To throw is Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now it's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Stafford. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Here's a give to Miller. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is now Lamar Miller. He's at the 50. 20, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah,
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.